welcome back. We have this man. Do you remember him? He's from the birthday thing. Today we have an idea, or at least, thought of, hey, why don't we do something while we're here? And we're gonna create something great. Obama? Yeah, we're doing the whole thing again with the furnace thing. I did it with Sir Speeder the first time. Well, no, yeah, we have him this time. And we're gonna melt more aluminum. However, I'm not gonna do the inefficient thing of where I made bricks out of it. Instead, I'm gonna put this up to a bench vise. Yeah, I'm gonna saw it in half. Anyway, let us begin. We are now outside with furnace, and well, we're gonna go in and saw down that thing while this thing heats up. Should be good. Okay, so it is now time. The furnace is heating up, and we're gonna go over and melt, or we're gonna cut this with the hacksaw, and we're gonna go into the attic so that we can go and grab the sand and the mold. Should be good. Okay, so we actually managed to get this out of here. Just plier, but put plier, big plier, bench vise. Anyway, yeah. You take this, right, and what we're gonna end up doing is just cutting this in half so that we can fit it into the furnace, because it should fill it up completely, because, once you compact the aluminum foil, it's pretty much just solid aluminum at that point. So it may take a bit to saw through, but hey, it's just how it is. So we got the aluminum cut and everything, so it's all good. You got one half and I've got the other half. Now we're gonna go out there, the furnace should be heated up, and we should be ready to go momentarily. So walking up to the furnace now, I think it's fairly close. Oh yeah, it is, 806 degrees Celsius. Just over the melting point of aluminum by about 100 degrees Celsius. Into the furnace it goes, and it doesn't fit. We got this thing somewhat more bent into shape, and if it doesn't work again, then we're just gonna have to slam it in the vise and hope that works. But I feel that this will probably fit now. Does it? Almost. So I managed to get the thing nice and, readied in the thing. It's not completely in there, but it's doing the job. I mean, I think that once it starts melting, it will, it'll slowly move farther down as it gets, hotter. And, well, I'm pretty excited. It should be pretty good anyway, though. It's now time to get the molds. Where are they at? Okay, they're in the garage. Well, I'll be back. There we go. It is getting there, though. What we're going to do now is we're going to put some water into this, because the sand tends to dry out once we keep it in an area for long enough. I keep it in my attic, see, and once it's up there for long enough, the air is a lot drier than what is, out here. So, anyway, yeah, the humidity in the air is a lot less up in my attic than it is down here in the great outdoors. So we have to, don't you dare, we have to take water and then spritz it so that it actually starts getting nice and, wet again. It just makes it better. This thing is a range, by the way. I bought this thing for like $3, and it shoots like what? Shoot it real quick? Like 10, 15 feet. Melt. Okay, so now it is time to start, doing the thing. So we got mask here, which, just so I don't die, because, this thing is hot, and it's got some stuff that comes off of it that I would rather not breathe in. And, I have glove, if you saw the last one, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Big glove, big melt, that's how it is.
Well, that is so satisfying.
Oh,
like, actually. Now it's time for us to take the bar out as we normally would. And we can start off with this, which we toss that in there. It boils for a bit. This, however, is going to be where the real challenge comes, for where we do this. Get that. Come on. Bar and plier. Oh, screaming for mercy.
Now we have another mold made, and we have this melting. It's not fitting in as well. What did you? That's melting, and we have another mold made. I'm giving him this bar because might as well. It for the efforts. I think it seems only fair. So that's there, already nice and cooled. And I gotta say, this is an aluminum bar. It is that time once again. We have another bar to melt, or another one to pour rather. We have it melted and everything, and we're just gonna pour it in now. So I'm just kind of smoothing out this little area a bit to make the bar nice and smooth on the bottom. But it should be around the temperature that we can pour this in. I'm just hoping that it is this mold is the correct size, because I'm not sure if it is or not. If not, I have another tiny thing off to the side that I'm going to put here that will, kind of act as a overflow bin, because if it is too,
big for this. That's a problem. You don't want lava just sitting around, you know? All right, it is time again. So put on the mask and then the gloves, and then it just gets easier from there because, I mean, this process I've done a couple times. I think I've done it maybe 4 or 5 already with melting it. And not a lot, but it's not too hard to get once you have it down. It's mainly just coordination, because if not, you will burn, and that's not very fun. And off we go, furnace time.
I'll give a disclaimer why I'm holding my breath, because there's a lot of like toxic gas or whatever.
Hot and hot. Okay, it is now time. Aluminum bar part 2, where this one's actually relatively large compared to the last one. I think it's a little bit bigger, but hold that in there, and it boils.
It's like, oh, it is boiling.
There's bubbles. Oh yeah,
It's gold too.
it is a very cool process. Then put that down there, and then same with this one. We just take it. Oh, okay. Hi, welcome. Well, that concludes the video for today, and I'd say it was a success. We got 2 bars melted and everything went perfectly fine. So, any other words for you to say?